Time to take a sip. Nobody likes a dried out potato.
And there we are. Another early start, I think. I don't actually remember how early we started last time. Definitely earlier than the schedule, though. Hello, someone in a bed. How are you doing? Today we're gonna play Orwell, of which I found out that there is a second part only when Ref streamed the first part. I hope the game doesn't link up too closely with the first part, because otherwise I'm kinda screwed, because it's been quite a while. Or maybe I remember more than I think. Let's find out. Well, that's lovely. There we go. That worked. Not sure if stream could see that there for a second, but I have a Zoe-inspired background for, yeah, no game being found. The profile picture. Yeah, that looks much like I remember. Can I just go without one? Ah. Oh. Bam. Cute. The Office, The Nation. Yep, that's that is definitely the vibe we had in the first game. Which of the following statements are true to your attitude? Drag and drop at least one of the highlighted statements, data chunks, into the answer sheet on the left of the screen. Note that your choices are permanent. Yes, much like the first game. I want to be a pioneer in the most advanced security program. I want to make the nation a safer place. I like spying on people. Oh yeah, that definitely. Honestly, I want to see if we can actually get like disqualified and like get a super early game over. Really, just lets you do this? That's questionable. Also, why is this not moving forward? That seems a little odd. Moji, hello. We're in the same time zone, silly. So, good morning, just for a little bit longer. I want to go with all the answers that I think should disqualify. I don't know. Oftentimes I'm very sad with my time zone. Ooh, given the choice, would you prefer to have your medical record or your dating profile investigated? Beautiful. So far, so good. Scary how quickly the Sunday tends to approach, and following in its shadow, the creepy stalker Monday. Sure, let's go with that. Oh, I have to disable one. Right. Now I can, yeah, okay. I remember things. Oh, that's right, you're like on vacation, aren't you? Did task 2 not have answers? Did I do something wrong here? I'm confused. Why can I not go back to task 2? Your life is vacation, fair enough. Which information from your dating profile that you give to an investigator
Time to
willingly.
take a sip. Nobody likes a dried out potato.
Really need to up that cooldown, don't I? Yeah, I played the first part some years back. I think closer to when it originally came out, but yeah, I totally missed that there was a second part, or like that it came out. I only saw that when I was looking at the first game, keeping an eye on you recently because Rev was playing it. And hello, Puru. Confronted with the situation below, which action would you take? Your best friend boasts about having been accepted into Orwell. Always a good start, yes. Brag about top secret government spy program. Well, now I want to see, because yeah, I think it's like similar for me on that one. July 8th, 2017. Yeah. So basically the same time frame. Since you're working for Orwell yourself, you know that talking about your job is punishable by imprisonment. Yeah. Hey, Rev. Yeah, you go away. You're gonna have to find more time to stream with all the viewer picks, and well, all the games that are still on the docket. But now, go away. Shoo shoo shoo. Right. Time to pick an option. Let's see. Which one of these is most likely to get me fired? Because that's still what we're doing here. I want to see if I can get like the earliest game over, but I don't think so. Okay, do I have to? Yeah, I have to disable all the ones I'm not picking. This one is almost sensible, so let's not do that. This one is good insofar as that it's definitely wrong. But I think this is the dumbest choice, because like you break the law twice in that one. So that should definitely be our answer. Nice, you can actually do it. You failed the aptitude test. You will be disqualified. You will be disqualified permanently. The office has rejected you as an agent for special duty due to your answers in the aptitude test. But if you ask for it, the test shall be reset. You will be given another chance. Yeah, I mean, worst case, we just make another profile, right? Now what?
Hello, O'Brien. Is that you?
I have to disappoint you.
What? Raban, what? How? After all this time? I didn't think you...
Remember what you did? Again, I must disappoint you. I have not been blessed with a short memory.
What? Raban, listen. It wasn't me. I don't know anything about what happened there. That's the truth.
Truth. See, I never had much regard for the Bible, but there's one remarkable, groundbreaking moment. Before being sentenced to death, Jesus goes on and on about being a witness for the truth, but Pilate defies him with the simplest of all questions. What is truth? It is this particular question I've been pondering over for a very long time now. How much of the information ending up on our screens every single day has passed through so many other minds before, each one with their own bias and agenda. It is all cut down to size, proportioned, ready to be consumed. And yet we greedily swallow it all in blissful ignorance, because our hunger is unending.
Stop the nonsense and get to the point. What do you want?
To ask you a question. What is truth?
I don't understand.
Now you're the disappointing one. You of all people should, Oleg Bakay. There is only one thing about truth that is certain. Truth is dead. As you soon will be.
What? Why? You? How did you manage? How? Vart! Vart!
Well. Now I'm curious though if, like the intro thing is definitely a bit of a, well, a miniature tutorial, I guess. With the dragging, marking, and, you know, conflict resolving. I'm wondering though if that has a first, well, if that's the first point where you can take influence on the progress of the game and on the ending. Because the original one had, I think, 3 endings? There were definitely choices to be made. Well, that definitely looks like it's its own little intro sequence, so... So you would accept disqualifications just like that. You are either downright stupid, or you are very loyal towards us. You might be exactly who I need. Lady, I told you I'm in it for the money. And because I like spying on people. I don't know how any loyalty could qualify me with those traits. My name is Empelfort. I'm part of a special division within the government, the office. We get called in for the delicate matters. Man called Oleg Bakay. I'm sounding like a chicken. Bakay? A man called Oleg Bakay disappeared a couple of days ago. The last we heard of him was the call just played to you. I've added a transcript of that dialogue to your reader tool. You can read it again or listen to the recording. When you're done, open the unknown person profile on the left. I think we can remember all of this. Yeah, and doesn't look like we can mark anything quite yet. So I see that you're not paired with an investigator. I guess I better walk you through some of the basics then. Within Orwell, you take the role of the investigator. Mind you, you are not a regular investigator though, but rather an agent on special duty. Your main task is to search online documents and extract relevant pieces of data called data chunks. Yes, alligators invests. Those data chunks appear in a multitude of documents, but will always relate to your investigative... There we go. Target in some way. In our case, that target is Bakay. For starters, upload Oleg Bakay's name from the transcript to his file by dragging it into the profile on the left. Yeah, there we are. Oop. Good, this profile is now primed on Oleg Bakay. Now other data chunks related to this person might appear. Check the transcript for newly found data chunks. Truth is dead. Truth is dead. Yes, excellent. That's an odd thing to say, isn't it? We're taking that as a death threat, as did the National Beholder. Oh yes, the public newspaper, wasn't it? Now whenever you upload a data chunk, Orwell will search for online documents with related content and add them to your bookmarks. Ploing. The National Beholder is the most respectable news site in the nation. You may browse their headlines freely to get informed. Oh, nice. The recording of the call you heard ended up in their newsroom. Why? That's a piece of the puzzle we're missing right now. However, this article is a good starting point for our investigation on Oleg Bakai. To proceed, please adapt his picture and profession. Hold on. Oop. As you see, Oleg Bakai is an important figure in the Argus army, our neighboring country. We are very concerned about his fate. Not exactly the most tender smile, but that's not what we're here for after all. Anything else? Raban Vart. That's the name that Oleg Bakai mentioned during the call. Yeah. As you see, a new profile has been added, but since Vart isn't a target person, Orwell will not search for related documents. Let's focus on Bakai for the moment. We will get back to Vart in a second. Sure. Anything else here? No. Agent, you may have noticed by now that for every data chunk you upload, 10 minutes of time pass due to Orwell's extensive search algorithm. Events around us will unfold whether or not we are making progress in our case. Keep that in mind. Oh, that's different to how the first game worked, isn't it? I feel like in the first game you just grabbed all the info you could find. Where in here you have to kind of pick which is the most important stuff. Like, is this call sign important enough to spend 10 minutes of the day on? Who knows? That could be relevant. A bloody mess, that civil war. Argus has suffered a great deal from it. So did the nation. Really? We suffered from a civil war of another country? I guess if it's a neighbor, you have a lot of refugee and aid issues. Awarded Medal of Honor for saving civilians. Is that relevant? Who knows? Right now we don't have like a ton of other subjects to search on, so let's just grab all the things. Ah yes. Oleg Bakai is a paragon of honor. Mm-hmm. You say that like you're being sarcastic. Okay. Did we really grab the call sign? Is there more info in this one? No. Like, why is it still showing as new? That's a little odd. Well, in you go. Janos, how fitting. He still goes by this call sign. I'm granting you access to our database, which you should have a look at. You'll understand it better after you see the files. Well then. Into the database. Oh, I see. The call sign was very relevant. Well, yes, we are in fact worried about our relations with Parges because of Bakai. You will see that the whole truth is more complex. Oh, he's a double agent, isn't he? As you're not a simple investigator, you have access to an Orwell build designed to meet specific needs of the office. We can utilize the data stored in the profile on the left to circumvent certain restrictions that would otherwise bar us from making progress. Make good use of this ability within our database and the data stored in Bakai's profile so far to solve my little mystery. You did it. Well done. I'll leave you to your well-deserved info for a moment to truly understand why this case is so precarious. Yeah, that's... Confidential informant, I see. Well, birth date is always good. Nationality, I guess we already figured. But this and the phone are definitely useful. Yes, Bakai is our informant, placed inside the Parisian army for years, now vanished into thin air. You surely grasp the danger this poses should it ever come out. Yes. We need to understand what happened, and then possibly retrieve him, or contain the damage. To get to the bottom of this, we will have to investigate the person who called him last, Rabban Vart. You already found a trace to him before on the Beholder. I will turn Vart into a target now. Time to pick up from there. Okay, but I'm grabbing the phone ID first, as well as that note, because both of those seem very useful. Luckily, Bakai is using one of our registered phone devices to communicate with us. It seems to be online right now. You can access it using the Insider tool, which I will unlock for you now. Hooray! And one more thing, and then we go check his phone. Of course, we do inspect and observe the habits of our agents. What did you expect? Didn't expect anything. I figured this was very useful to get inside all of his nonsense. Of course, Bakai has locked his phone with our own encryption tool. I'm afraid not even Orwell can break that. Yeah. Rule 101 in intelligence services. If you can hack your own passwords, everyone else can as well. You will have to do this the old-fashioned way, by finding and applying Bakley's key. See if you can find a hint to discover his password. You may have to dig a little deeper to uncover it though. So it may be advisable to check other resources first. So, we know he likes using names, but the only other name we have right now is that of his maybe murderer. And I don't think he used that, nor did he use his own name. So, Monsieur Rabban Vart. Can we get more on this here now? No. Any new news, Chunky? Yeah, there we go. The People's Voice. We've heard of them. This preposterous news site has people rallying for protests in Parges for years. Judging by that call, Rabban Vart and Oleg Bakai seem well acquainted, even if it isn't the most friendly relationship apparently. Your task here is twofold, Agent. First and foremost, we are to locate Oleg Bakai. Then, in order to understand whether Vart is behind Bakai's disappearance, we need to find out what connects the two in the first place. Oh look, new bits and bobs. Hooray! The People's Voice. One more thing before I let you roam freely. Remember that we are bound by the division of powers defined by the Ethical Codex. Right, we are? What am I doing here? Orwell was designed in such a way that not one person alone can look at the documents and interpret the data to make a judgment. I am the one who decides what to do with said information and to take action, the advisor. You, on the other hand, are the one doing the searching for data, as well as deciding what to upload, as you will often find misleading and false information. Yeah, there we go. Try disabling data chunks that seem illegitimate or unimportant to you in the data chunk information window. You're now leaving charted territory as far as I'm concerned, and I have to rely on the data you upload to make my calls. Doubt anything you read. Well, everything you read, no? Especially when it comes to the people's voice. Don't give me wrong info to work with. I'm counting on you. Always check your sources. What's this? Blood runs the streets of the nation as it sees itself confronted with the next big act of terror right in its heart, the capital of Bonton. 3 people have been brutally massacred right under the government's ever so watchful eye, and much to the surprise of all media outlets. It didn't surprise me, not one bit. You all know it, even though no one dares to speak out. The nation, its corrupt leadership, and all of their deluded flock who elected them carry the weight of the Freedom Plaza bombing victims upon their shoulders. That was the beginning incident in the first game, wasn't it? Their false promises of safety have finally been unmasked for what they really are, a means to put themselves in power and uphold their reign of terror. What a farce this country is. Thanks to the people's voice and our efforts to get the facts out Thanks to the people's voice and our efforts to get the facts out to the people. That seems fumbling backwards. The situation in the nation has recently been rather calm. Still, there's no doubt that the head puppet master Blaine will point his finger towards us Pargisans. Exactly this has been happening for years, dating all the way back to the so-called incident in 2008, when the entire Pargisan people were blamed by the party. Here is what I say to that. As long as Blaine and Cassard remain in power, the best thing the nation can do is what it's actually doing right now, burning down to the ground. Okay then. Yeah, that's what I think it was, Moji. President Puppet stops re-election plans. Hold Khazard accountable for breaking his word. Rejoice, re-elections at last. That was your thinking last week as much as it was mine. Finally, years of torment will come to an end. But no, all of a sudden President Puppet has taken a big step back from the promises to hold re-elections. Now he acts like he never even knew it was expected, let alone that he is the one who had announced it to the public. He must either be suffering a severe case of dementia or simply be a liar. Does President Cassard think we're downright stupid? How does he even dare? We are not blind, we are not deaf. For all we know, Cassard is being controlled by the nation's shady administration. We will oppose this. Cassard and his puppeteer Blaine must be held accountable for their repeated crimes against the Pargesian people. They have betrayed and bled out our poor country for far too long already. This is a call to arms. Stand up and march the streets of Triflis tomorrow. Updates via our Blabber account. That is a great name. Literally any fictional... Which arm, left or right? Yes. Literally any fictional, definitely legally not Twitter name is better than what Musk came up with. That's kind of impressive. Well, there's a picture of him. Very good. This will allow you to observe his work email through the listener tool. Once Robin Ward receives an email or sends one through that account, you will be notified and be able to read it. Excellent. Right. anything here we want to actually collect? I feel like the nation is corrupt and deluded and everything is not gonna help us. Claims assault on Freedom Plaza on the government. Oh, now if only I remembered exactly. Like, not only is there multiple multiple endings to the first game, I also don't remember the details of any of those. I feel like it's entirely possible that the assault on Freedom Plaza was a government plant to get the whole Orwell thing better placed politically. But I have like no proof. I'm gonna disable that for now. Can I re-enable it? Yes. If I need to, I can. That seems unlikely. Yeah, the People's Voice blabber is potentially useful. Yeah, hello. And he said, let there be riots, and there were riots. How did this man gain such an immense influence over his followers? How indeed. Orwell notifies me that you've encountered a conflicted data chunk. I have the feeling that this will be a more frequent thing from now on. If Orwell deems the contents of two data chunks to be contradictory, it will notify you by flagging them as conflicted. Yeah, and then I have to disable one of them and put the other in. I'm aware. Now, that's interesting. I mean, pretty much everyone does in these games, right? So that's tricky. Is he the only one running this not Twitter account? Can't click on any of this, right? No. Like, if I collect this one, that kind of hardens the whole, he threatened and, possibly removed, Oleg Bakai. Whereas this might point us in a different direction, but, like, unhappy about Oleg Bakai's disappearance is just not the right choice. He's just denying that he murdered him, which, yeah, you probably should do. I'm gonna disable that one and collect this one. Of course, he had to brag about Bakai's disappearance after the threat. Still, that doesn't answer whether Vard is responsible for what happened. Yeah. Oh, a new ping. Before we move on, this one is not relevant. What have you done, Raban? Oh, interesting. Sounds like they're accusing us of having kidnapped or killed this man. What have you done to Oleg Bakay, Raban? Tell us the truth. Ilyavart. Brother, I guess? Let's not jump to conclusions. I'm sure that Raban can offer an explanation. See, that kinda doubles down on what I was just saying. Is it just Raban running the not Twitter account? Because it's entirely possible that the second post was made by him. Or the other way around. Now there we are. One unknown data chunk. That's an interesting claim. Ah, I see. The two know each other from... The two know each other back from where they lived in Pargas. Is it me or is the grammar weird sometimes? The two knew each other back from where... Anywho, with a basic connection between the two clarified, our in-depth research of the lead-up to this phone call can now begin. Oh dear. I need you to investigate and upload anything that you think is relevant and accurate about the background of this two. Discard anything else. From what you gather, I will put together a theory about what happened, and that's and what we're going to do about it. At the very least, we need a solid motive for Raban Vard making his threat to Oleg Bakai, and an explanation as to how Vard could contact him on his protected phone. Shared his phone number. If you need to keep track of your objectives, click on the Orwell eye in the upper left corner of your screen or press escape. Alrighty. Now, he claims he has... Yes, happy path of exile, grinding, fiending. I'm gonna grab that. Raban Vard mixes the truth and lies adeptly to trick people. Take whatever he publishes with a grain of salt, as there are typically few truth. Be very, very careful when dealing with him, Agent. I have to rely solely on you. Sure. Oh, look, a new email. Interesting. David. That relevant? It might be relevant. This one, however, definitely seems relevant. Oi, why can I not pull you? There we go. For all we know, this guy's been trying to cook up a large-scale stir for years. Don't see it happening quite yet. Yes, he has succeeded to some extent with the ongoing riots, but we can't keep the situation under control. Can we? Is that right? And more in here? No, that's just the unresolved issue with one unknown data chunk, which is interesting. This guy doesn't have a call sign, so obviously there's not gonna be more info than that, right? These two are essentially the same data chunk, information-wise. Is it relevant? This only has the conflict data chunk. Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, yeah, Oleg Bekai's daughter. Do we have a name for her? No, right? Yeah, has a daughter, but like... Because that seems like a very good typical password for a phone, right? The name of your daughter. Bit obvious for a spy, but then again, you know, the game has to make progress somewhere. Would be nice if I could click on this and see where it came from. But I don't think... was it in here? No. Well, that's new. Mammoth skeleton found in the outer edge of Brava. Okay. Okay, why was this shown as a new, That's a little confusing. Oh, only that part is, actually highlighted. Okay. Hey. Former school principal. Not relevant. Can't hurt. Or can it? Well, that might explain his preachy attitude, you think? I don't feel like that's all that useful. Conflict, yeah. Huh. Now here it would be very useful to know at what point good dear Oleg was recruited, you know? Is this just him overacting to defend himself from any suspicion? We have that in his file? Let's actually find out. Okay, it's not in here. It's only in the database, I guess. There we go. Date of birth, yes. Okay. So probably not before he joined the army. Which started in 2006 when he made that comment. Okay. I don't think this is actually real. Good. That might account for his loyalty towards us. Hey Raban, I finished revising the article you sent me and scheduled it for 3 p.m. like you asked. Don't know if I'll be available for another one. I'm going to be a bit occupied tonight. Maybe I can spare some time remotely if I get a chance. One more thing. This Bakai thing is getting ugly. Lots of TNB believers are flooding us with threats on Blabber. Did you read any of that? It's creeping me out. You know, I'd go to any length with you. Just like when we moved to the nation, you're my brother. Oh. Nothing can change that. It's even fine if you're not telling me the whole truth, but what about Karen? They even insult her. She doesn't deserve to be treated that way. Don't you think it's time to give out a statement? You can easily debunk these lies. Ilya. Ilya Vart. Okay. Oh, wrong profile. That's why it's not tracking. There we go. More new things. We said goodbye to our dear home. See you on the other side. Huh. I lost my ability to walk. Huh. Upgrading the library to a completely autonomous shelter situated in the basement of the school. God damn. Things apparently were really bad. Considering he thought about getting the army for protection, this pales in comparison. Yeah. So supposedly he can't walk anymore. I would love to have any kind of secondary confirmation of that. Like, even in this picture, he's well, not walking unaided, but definitely moving on his legs. I already collected that, no? Yes. Ah, there we are. Sympathizes with the forces. Oh, hello. There's a name. Orwell reports you have removed the encryption from Bakai's device. Bakai's device. Open sesame. Good work, Agent. That will aid us greatly. Well, I hope so. Let's see, who have you been calling? Oh, hello. Incoming call from Raban. That's the threatening one, I guess. Perfect. With this number, we can track Rabanvart's call to and from his mobile phone with the listener tool. Excellent. Sure, let's hear it.
Karen, my love.
Hey.
Having a good day?
Why is
Yeah.
that so loud?
Yeah. So far so good. I called to tell you I'll be home late today. I'm sorry.
Again? They don't pay you enough for all the time you give them.
It's not about payment, and you know that. These people rely on me. They need me.
Yeah? Well, I need my wife at home with me some of the time. Am I asking for too much?
Raban, not so long ago you were among them. You have been in their position.
Yes, I know that. So was Ilya, so were the others. Yet none of us were national soldiers responsible for invading and ravaging countries. If it weren't for them driving refugees out in the first place, why, we wouldn't need these camps.
Wife!
This again? We talked about this multiple times.
I'm well aware that this extra time you spend there is for her, isn't it?
Raban, she is... I'm worried, that's all. She's more reclusive now than ever. Something isn't right.
One more reason to avoid her.
You want me to cherry pick who deserves my assistance and who doesn't? All people get the same treatment, the same attention. That's my mandate. I thought you loved that about me.
I do. You're right. Of course you are. You always are. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, are you good with me getting home late tonight then?
I am.
Thank you.
I will be waiting for you.
No, don't wait. It might get late.
Well, I can hardly go anywhere else.
You shouldn't say things like that. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
See you.
There we go. So that was confirmation that he can indeed no longer walk. Not unaided. Right, so let's go through this, shall we? Yeah, collect the wife info. No love you, no hugs and kisses, no nothing. Nope, no nothing. Makes me wonder how it must feel to be married to this guy. Oh, indeed. Leaves the army of the nation invaded and ravaged Arges. And... Oh, damn it, Mochi. Evil. Like, why would you go to a country whose army you believe is wrecking yours? To escape the whole wrecking. That's just weird. Okay. Anywho. Yeah, those two statements work together, don't they? Okay, where was the hole? Here. Yeah, he can't walk anymore. Why can I not drag this sometimes? Maybe they have really good television shows. Maybe, yeah. This genuinely surprises me. How did that happen? Oh, indeed. Let's see if... Oh, hello. That's useful. Oh, date of birth, always good. It recorded February 2011. And he is indeed currently in the nation. What? Still? I doubt that somehow. Well, I mean, it's not like he can run away. Buried by concrete blocks for at least 24 hours following the bombing of a school building in his hometown. Well, his school, presumably. Interesting. Well, he probably survived that in the freaking bunker, right? wheelchair. Ooh, that's troubling. He tried to warn us that Vart had compromised his cover. How could Vart have done that? How did he know? Keep looking for an answer. There must be something we haven't found out about this mess yet. Yeah. And this should explain why we can't find him. Excuse me. Go. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Hiding? You mean voluntarily? There was no plan which included going and hiding anywhere. Well, that's troubling. What? Well, that is useful. Brava. Oleg Bakay is in his former hometown. Peculiar. Why is he hiding out there? Or rather, from whom? Raban Vard? Well, Raban would know all about it, right? Because they were old friends? Excellent work. We will retrieve Oleg Bakay once we have a clear picture as to why he's gone missing in the first place. And what that call meant. That's that for locations. Contacts. Anyone in here that might be useful for us? No, apparently not. Yeah, we've done everything here. There was, yeah. Invasions. Our efforts in Parges were justified operations to restore and keep the peace. I see. We succeeded, if I might add to that. There's the medical stuff. Oh dear God, he's a prolific writer, isn't he? What we encountered in the safe country of the nation was not what we had expected. We finally made it, the glorious nation, where we were hoping to be able to live a normal life away from the fear and danger that our home country is now plagued with. Unfortunately, what we found upon arrival in the nation does not seem to be a lot better. We were assigned to the outer Bontan reception camp as a temporary solution. They do not seem to know what to do with us, and the camp is incredibly crowded. The most hilarious thing about that is that the media of the nation is telling its citizens a completely different story. Is it? Oh, I can link that. Click that. I'm gonna do that later. They write about how openly we are welcomed, how we finally have a safe haven with free food, accommodation, and friendly people. Reality is the complete opposite. Now, don't get me wrong. I am more than thankful for being able to escape the terrible threat of war in our country. But the situation in this camp is simply dehumanizing. We're being denied basic human rights. Food and bathrooms are rare, and fights over both are common. Only ray of hope is our social worker Karen, who seems to be the only one around here who really cares. She does everything possible to help us, and seeing her once a week is one of the few things that keeping me going right now. Despite the hardship, we have sworn to not give up. We owe it to our people to make the situation here public and also tell the people of the nation what is really going on in these safe havens for refugees. I've decided to use this blog to publish facts and facts only about the war in Parges. Well. Raban Vard married his assigned social worker. Do you find this as odd as I do? Yes, I do. Quite a bit. Right, I wanted to click on this one. Reception camps of the nation give refugees a chance of hope. Secretary of State Arthur Stevenson called reception camps of the nation a chance of hope for all refugees. Bonton. Criticism has been voiced towards the government administration as the number of refugees fleeing the civil war in Parges continues to rise across the nation's borders. The numbers of refugees has been dramatically increased over the past few months, and the lobbyists claim that the administration has been far too vague in regards to the processes and plans for integration. As a result, the reception facilities are becoming overwhelmed. According to Secretary of the State Arthur Stevenson, who gave a press conference regarding the matter on Monday morning, massive improvements have been made to this situation by building up several large refugee camps across the nation. He has called the new reception camp in the outskirts of Bonton a place where all refugees are treated with respect and offered a chance of hope. Particularly thanked the vast amount of volunteers who continue to do their best to make refugees feel safe and welcome. Okay. Well, there's a picture of him in the wheelchair. Unsung hero that you need to know about. My brother is a hero, and this article will prove it to you. We have not been maintaining this blog for a while. I would now like to renew it by telling a story. The story of an unsung hero that you simply need to know about. Well, have fun with the chores. The story of a person who never got the credit he deserves, which I will now change. It is the story of my brother Raban, who wrote most of the previous articles for this blogs. Absolutely, Moji. Have a fun remaining Sunday. Raban has told you about our long and troublesome journey from Pardes to the nation, about how we had to live in a refugee camp for an inhumanely long time under terrible conditions, and about why we had to leave our beloved hometown. You, my dear readers, have in a way been on this journey with us. But he has never told you about the fact that he has lost his ability to walk during the terrible events in Pardes. He's not told you about why he made the sacrifice and what a true hero he really is. Raban is not a man who likes to share his personal stories, but I have decided that this is the time. Especially if you are a reader from our home country, Pardes, you ought to know this about my brother. The incident that finally forced us to leave Pardes was a tragedy, especially in the eyes of my brother. Brava Secondary, the school that Raban was teaching at and had in fact helped to build with his own hands, was bombed to the ground. A place of learning, a place of safety, a place that Raban had always offered the Pargesian children the opportunity of a good education, was nothing more than smoldering rubble. During the bombings, most of the children from Raban's 6th grade class had been trapped in the school garden shed, as they had not been able to make it to the safety of the library which they had been using as a bomb shelter. Against what everyone told him to do, Raban ran out to the shed and saved these children from certain death in this hellish attack. He did not rest until every one of them was safe in the library. Without his brave escort, they would not have made it to the shelter, where they were able to wait in safety until the bombing was finally over. The shed was destroyed minutes later, but Raban himself, he had not made it safely back before the bombs dropped. He was buried under rubble for almost a day, clinging to his bare life until we finally discovered him, but he had paid a high price: his ability to walk. I cannot tell you how much I admire my brother for so much bravery, and although I know that he would never have permitted me to write this article, I've decided that you, dear readers, simply needed to know about this. Interesting timing. There new stuff? There is new stuff. Interesting. But yeah, he had a a strange picture of a random destroyed library, maybe, on his phone? He did not let his daughter attend school. Interesting. Well, that is definitely motivation. Yeah. Well, again, this picture, if this had some kind of date on it, that'd be nice. This relevant. New profile. It's profile update for David. Sure, let's throw that in there. Pretty unspecific. Yeah, no shit. But now it's 3 p.m., which means the automated post goes online. Hello. Yep, there it is. No new info in that one. That's interesting. And a journey. Okay. No data chunks in here. Explosion at Stelligan University campus. Huh. Half an hour ago, an explosion occurred at the campus of Bonton University. According to the latest reports, at least 2 people were killed, with a further 3 injured severely. The area was evacuated immediately. According to yet unconfirmed statements, the city administration office of Bonton received an anonymous letter just minutes prior to the detonation, which again contained the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song "Die Gedanken sind frei." Thoughts are free. Exactly like the letter received before the assault on Freedom Plaza yesterday. We will inform you about any developments on this event as soon as further details are available. Well. Why does this still have a marker? That's odd. So let's take a quick look at this. Really think this is connected to the first game. Anywho. Yeah, all of this is collected. Yes. What do we need to find, really? We need to find a reliable motive, and we need to find out how he was able to call him. Yeah, that is a very good question, isn't it? We know nothing about him. Do we know anything about her? No. So, I'm guessing there are still data chunks open in these. What, still? New. Okay, I'm not sure how these icons are really working. Seems odd. And for Raban, nationalist tendencies. Yeah, that fits your picture at the very least, doesn't it? Here it's gone away. Here it hasn't. That's what confuses. Oh, there's an alternate picture. That's why. Okay, don't need that. Okay, and then there's still data chunks in here. Right, that one conflicts with something we don't know yet, which is interesting. Either one of those, I guess, can go in there. Wait. Oh, that's both of them. That's nice. And there's still... Oh yeah, the fucking conflict of which I don't have the other half. Don't think these are much relevant. Kinda knew that from the medical documents. But like, this blog post is old. Oh, hello.
Iliovat speaking.
Brother,
Oh, hey, Raban. I didn't expect you to call. I'm getting ready for work.
I'll be brief. I need your abilities as my co-writer. You must write me an article.
Right now, is it important?
It is.
What do you want me to write about?
There has been a second assault in Bonton, at Stelligan University.
Another one? Oh, wow. They really have got a situation here, don't they?
We need to cover it. Draw attention to how the government is failing its people.
I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to pull it off at work. I feel like they're watching me already.
Do you stand with me, brother? Or has the nation's corruption and wealth finally swayed your sympathies?
Raban, I stand with you. I've told you this.
Then I have faith in you, brother.
Are you preparing a statement about these threats? This has to stop. Are you gonna say something?
Yes.
Ah, great. Finally.
And it is going to be the most remarkable statement I have ever made. The destruction of the cooperation between Cassett and Blaine.
Destruction? How?
Patience, brother. It won't be long now. Take care of the article.
Okay, I will do my best to get it done for you. Give me about an hour for the draft. I'll put it in the back end.
Good. I'll be waiting. Until later.
Yeah. Until then.
Interesting. Right, let's grab these. Your abilities as my co-writer. We kinda knew that. Well, let's dump it in here anyway. About an hour, he said, which means I can collect 6 pieces of information before something appears. Destruction. Yeah, what is that? Ha, we got a little hubris going, haven't we? No such thing will happen. Yeah, that seems unlikely, but Cassard and Blaine working together is the best thing that could have happened to Parges. Why destroy it? Why indeed? I mean, presumably he doesn't believe it's the best thing for Parges. Can we hack into his phone? No, right? That's unfortunate. Okay, Unsung Hero still has That's relevant insofar as it explains why he was under rubble. saving others while risking his own life. Now I see why his followers treat him almost like a religious figure. Well, Agent, I think it has become clear already that Raban Vard is only a shadow of his former self. The actions today are what matters. Oh, you just think it's... okay. Interesting perspective there. Wait, what? Huh? Haha? I'm very confused. Why when I click on... oh, that is the overview. I'm an idiot. Okay. You know what? The funding might be interesting. We could look into that. Supported by a national donation network, huh? If we were to prove that Raban Vard is using the donation for something harmful, we could pull the plug on him. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's get right on that. There's still... that's the unconnected thing, okay, and... so there's something that, hello, Aniron. So this is the second conflict, where he claims that Oleg and the nation's troops were somehow responsible for the attack on his school. And we haven't found the counterpart yet, which is annoying. Pargesian school hit by several missiles due to FTP siege. Secondary school in Western Parges was bombed by rebel organization Forces of True Parges, who funnily enough is who he's always supported. Prava. A school in Prava, a village in Western Parges, was hit by several missiles on Monday afternoon. According to an official statement on behalf of the Army of the Nations, the attack was initiated by the rebel organization Forces of True Parges. Forces? Hello, Aniron. Welcome to Art Can't Read part I don't know how many. How are you doing today? Oh shit. Yep. There is the full year. In fact, according to Twitch, the official Twitchiversary thing should be next week. So that's gonna be great. I'm apparently stuck in point and click agent hacking adventures. Intel revealed that the group was harboring key officials who were hiding in the basement, which serves as a makeshift bomb shelter for Prava secondary students and their families in times of emergency. As reported by the National Army, the rebel group had started the attacks as National Army soldiers had surrounded the school, requesting the officials to surrender immediately. The explosion, which was initiated by the FTP, so here's the counter bit. Oh, that's rough. The explosion, which was initiated by the FTP, caused the school's principal, Raban Vard, to be buried under concrete and rubble for 24 hours. He was saved after rescuers continued to search for survivors among the ruins. A spokesperson of Angels of the Nation, a volunteer team who provide development aid in Parges, stated, Mr. Vard was injured on Monday, December 6th, and was buried at least until Tuesday evening. If it had been any longer, he would certainly have died. His survival is a miracle. Thanks to the courageous aid workers, the school's principal will soon recover and be able to teach again. Unfortunately, the bombing caused many deaths nonetheless. The total number of victims is yet unknown. So, well, we knew he was injured. Yeah, how is this new info? Yeah, we only have collected his, yeah, this bit, I guess. Shouldn't this have been in the medical thing we had anyway? So, why is this troubling? Well, Monsieur Raban, of course, claims, wait, show me the conflict. There we are. Yeah, he claims it was the nation's military. The news post, of course, claims the opposite, but it's the National Beholder, which is, well, just as biased as he is, just from the other side. And whereas he thinks his old friend had something to do with this, with the bombing, because he didn't send, the old friend that is, didn't send his daughter to school on that day. Which could entirely be possible because we know that Oleg Bayak actually works for the nation and not for Parjas. So it could very well be the nation's army being the aggressor here. Finding a school they believed to be full of rebels or something. Yeah. Explosion was initiated by the FTP. I'm not sure I believe that. Oh, also in Iron, this game has already impressed me because at the very start it makes you do a little aptitude test to tutorize the very, very basic controls. And I decided, hey, what happens if I click all the worst options? Like, why are you doing this job? For the love of my country, to keep people safe. Instead, I picked, I like spying on people and I love money. Yes, money. The music's still too loud. Yeah, the music's pretty damn loud. I'm gonna take all of this down a little, I guess. And like, a friend brags about how they're working for the Orwell project as well. You working for the Orwell project, of course, know that this is top secret and nobody should talk about it. What do? I picked, you tell them that you are also working for the Orwell project and they should probably shut up. You know, the double illegal option. And once I was done with this, the game was like, well, you're disqualified. You sure you want to go with these answers? I clicked yes, and the game gave me what I presume is a different intro to the whole show. So that's always nice. Right. I think I'm actually more believing Raban. That was an overeager military attack. Yeah. Military bombardment, huh? The Parjesian army. That indicates that Bakay might indeed be involved in the attack. I've seen enough. I believe we have sufficiently proven Bakay to be involved in the attack on Vart's school. And Vart knows about it. He's already stated he believes Bakay had something to do with it. He must be out for revenge. The fact that Bakay has kept his role in this from us all this time is not doing him any favors. There will be consequences. I mean, the dude is a spy in the army. And when threatened, his genius plan was, I'm going to go to my hometown and hide there. Excuse me? Well, hello there. We already have his date of birth, no? Yeah, there it is. Different photo. Sure, let's pick that. Does that increase the time as well? That does. Okay, so that's probably not something I'm gonna do. Although the whole face scanning tracking ability, it's probably sensible to have at least as many real life photos as possible. Ooh, that is lovely, yes. Yoink. Excellent. With that, we will be able to get a glimpse directly into the lion's den, and probably useful data on our targets. Date of registration, immigrated. Yeah, we kind of knew that. Right after the safety bill came into effect. Bad timing from their point of view, I guess. This one's new, supposedly? Oh, that's just... Okay. Once more, the innocent will be punished. The assault on Stelligan University is a terrible crime, but only the innocent will suffer the consequences. What do they want, these terrorists? They want to promote terror. Yeah, that's usually how that goes. Cause public outrage, fear, and societal unrest. They want the people of the nation to live in fear, and more specifically, they want to use this fear against the people. It is not up to me to speculate who might have caused these terror attacks, but one thing is certain. The Pargesian people will be blamed, and are the ones who are going to suffer, especially the ones living in the nation, no matter what their citizenship status is, what hardship they might have suffered, themselves already from the national exploitation of their own country, no matter how much prejudice and hate they have already faced in the nation. These are the people who are going to suffer, not the real perpetrators. Welcome to a fair and just, developed country where everyone gets what they deserve. Welcome to national justice. Yeah, that reads about as I expected. Now let's check your computer. Really, that's like your main desktop background? We're going for the most interesting ones first. Oh, hello. Wrong profile. Yep, my bad. David, you've supplied... Yeah. This is how Rabanvard reached him, and who knows how many other people have this info now. This is a complete disaster. Yeah. We've gathered all we need. I will get an intervention team ready from a local base near Prava to go and look for Bakay. They're on their way. Now let me try and make sense of everything we've gathered. I need to decide how we should approach this. Rabanvard was a school principal back in Prava. He was also the teacher of Oleg Bakay's daughter, who went to fight the Pargesian army. Oleg, not the daughter. The school was bombarded by military fire. Vard managed to save the students by leading them to the shelter he built, but he lost his ability to walk. Based on the info we've collected, it's possible Bakay was involved in the attack somehow. It's also possible that Vard learned about it and plotted revenge. If we had been aware of his involvement in this act of aggression towards the school, we would never have recruited him. Yeah. Now Bakay is hiding out somewhere in Prava for whatever reason. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like, he's not a good spy. Or, sorry, informant. This is it. The theory about the situation we're facing. We will make sure to deal with it accordingly. Intervention team is in place. I'm switching over to command, and I'll let you listen via the listener tool. Well then.
Echo 1 reporting. Come in, Command.
Commander's reading you.
We have arrived at the designated location.
What is it like?
Sorry, Command. I don't quite follow.
The location? Tell me what you see.
Looks like ruins of a school that has been hit by a large explosive. Possibly an airstrike. Maybe artillery fire.
Can you traverse the ruins?
Affirmative. But the damage is catastrophic. Are you sure the target is around?
Absolutely. Move in and keep me posted at all times. Describe to me everything you see.
Understood. Echo Squad, move in. Entering primary hallway now. The hallway has been severely damaged. You can see the sky right through multiple stories. Some parts are completely caved in. Proceed with caution, Echo Squad. The damage definitely originated some time ago. There's vegetation spreading all over the place. There are some adjacent rooms that seem rather intact. Echo 2, Echo 4, clear them. Rooms are clear. Lots of bags lying around. There were still some geometrical drawings on the chalkboard. The place was clearly left in a hurry. Moving into the next corridor. There's... Oh, shit!
What is it?
Part of the ceiling gave way. Nearly hit one of our operatives. Status, Echo Squad. Dust off.
Ugh. Can you proceed?
Affirmative.
Do it.
Roger. Moving on now.
Status?
All clear. No traces of the target. Some doors are blocked by debris, but there's zero chance they have been opened recently.
Listen, I need you to find the target person. He is around.
There's a basement stairwell that we haven't checked yet. Moving there
Yeah,
now.
go down
Watch your
there.
corners,
There's
Echo
the
Squad.
library and the bunker. He had fucking pictures of a destroyed library on his phone, which you
Not
game
much
didn't let
left
me
here
collect
either.
for some
The
reason.
projectile went right through half the building like a hot knife through butter. Hate to say it, but we may be out of luck. Wait, found something. There's a hatch leading further down. Looks used recently.
Finally, proceed.
Affirmative. This is the school's library, still intact. Someone put a lot of effort into turning this into some sort of autonomous bomb shelter. And they
Yeah,
succeeded.
we
Even
knew
the
that.
power is still on. From what I
Ampleford,
can
why
tell,
didn't you tell the
this
fucking
thing even has
operators on the
working
ground?
surveillance cams on the walls.
Huh. Peculiar. Maybe Bakay is able to use them. Proceed with caution.
Definitely wouldn't want to. Movement! Get down! Get down! Echo Squad, contain the target!
It's the target. It has to be.
Oleg Bakay, we know you're here. There is no way out of this shelter. Throw your weapons into the middle of the room and come out from your position with your hands on your head. Visual on target. Identity confirmed. It is Oleg Bakay. Your order.
Bakay has been proven to be a traitor to the office.
Oh,
He is a
shit.
liability as long as he is alive. Terminate him.
Bye, Oleg.
Report in.
Target down. Oleg Bakay is dead.
Very well. Mission accomplished. Make sure the area is secure, then disengage.
Understood. Echo Squad, move out.
Well, down he goes. I'm sorry if I shocked you there. Okay, endangered our efforts and our other agents by extension. Even you, we cannot tolerate that. Yeah, I can see that. I would have warned you beforehand, but I feared you would have second thoughts. We must not be hindered by emotions. You will learn what it means to be part of the office. Take this as your first lesson. With time you will... Ploying? Ooh, live stream. Excellent. Oh shit, they had cameras. Yeah, and he has access to it apparently. Oof. The government of the nation is lying to you. Actual proof that the national government has been lying to everyone all along.
My dear followers, yes, this is exactly what you think it is. I found Oleg Bakay. What you see before you is an image obtained from a surveillance camera feed from the ruins of my old school, showing him among soldiers of the nation. These highly trained professionals cowardly shot him, a soldier in service of the Pagesian army, while he was hiding away from them. Now, as shocking as that image may be to you, the heinous nature of the national government is laid bare before you. Through their propaganda machine called the National Beholder, they dared to make their false allegations against me and the people's voice as a whole. They claimed I'd be responsible for Bakay's disappearance, when it was them all along. But why would they murder a fellow soldier when President Kassat and Prime Minister Blaine are such close friends, you might ask? Oleg Bakay was the person responsible for the attack on Prava Secondary, the school I have been principal of a long time ago. And they knew it. They knew the moment he'd turn up dead, everyone would blame me. They took a life, only to shut me up once and for all. But the people's voice cannot be silenced. So what is there to do for you, my dear followers, against the oppressive force of the national government and the Kassat regime? Do not listen to their corrupt and manipulative media outlets. Do not fail to remind Kassat what has transpired here today. Do not let them sweep this under the carpet, to pass the buck, to influence you with such outrageously false information, to take a life to manipulate your thoughts. Or you may be next. Stand up for your rights and resist Kassat. Resist Blaine. Let's retake our country from President Puppet.
Well, how the hell did that happen? Where did he get those where did he get those pictures? Could it be that he rigged up and built the fucking shelter himself, which we knew? Yeah. Oh, no. The surveillance cameras. God damn it. This will have severe repercussions, I fear. We will have some more containment to do. Even though we're facing a lot of trouble, you have done well. For now, you may complete your work for today. Click on the door icon on the upper right corner of your screen. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. But I want to collect more info. No, not allowed. Actually, there's still data chunks here. Yeah, we still don't have the other half of this. Fascinating. Not sure why this is still showing new. And yeah, can I still collect this? Because we already know David. Oh, I'm on Oleg's profile. Yeah, I think now we have most of the relevant stuff. Still missing that one conflict, but alright, he's dead anyway, so off we go. I'm not going to read all of that. There's enough reading in this game already. Welcome back, Agent. We have a little bit of cleanup to do, haven't we? So now we're going over on the influencer, I guess. There's massive fallout due to our little intervention. But lore. Well, it's all... That was kind of a summary of everything we did on that day. So if you're really interested, I guess you go back in the vault and just pause and read. If you have been watching the whole time, all of that should be known. So, there's massive fallout due to our little intervention. The national beholder is met with public distrust, and by extension, so is the government. Yeah, duh. If the only official news source is directly from the government, then yeah. What do you mean, our Ampleford? Literally everything that happened could have been forestalled if you had thought 5 seconds. In fact, I'm pretty sure now that the reason Oleg was hiding there was probably on Raban's say-so. I feel like they may have had more contact. Anyway, our unorthodox approach to solve the situation has been met with scrutiny. It has sparked hateful discourse between the citizens of Parges and the nation. President Cassard has urged Prime Minister Blaine to clarify the circumstances of what exactly happened. What exactly happened is a special operations squad from the nations invaded the sovereign nation of Parges, hunted down a rogue operative and murdered him, and was dumb enough to let cameras operating and record them. Hello, hello. Blaine is planning to travel to Triflith. Triflit? One of those. Tomorrow. We'll leave politics to them. Instead, let's make sure our favorite journalist, Rabban Vart, doesn't interfere. See what he's up to. What is he up to? More headlines. So, the National Beholder says, connection between Bonton bombings evident. Attacks against Stelligan University in Bonton and Freedom Plaza are connected, experts conclude. Bonton. The bombing that occurred yesterday at Stelligan University seems to be connected to the attack against the Freedom Plaza earlier this week. This is the conclusion of the police division who is investigating the cases. In both assaults, a similar explosive device created with pure malevolence, yeah, that sounds like it's right out of a police report, appeared to have been used, police spokeswoman Steele said. The letters received prior to the assault seem to support this suspicion, while their meaning is still puzzling investigators. According to rumors, people have been theorizing the number of stances might represent the number of bombings, which in turn raises the question whether there might be another bombing yet to occur. We understand that some people jump to this conclusion, but there's no good reason to believe this, Steele answered when confronted with this theory during a press conference. How many stanzas does Die Gedanken sind frei have? Is it only 3? I feel like it's more. And if you were going with that, why would you post the first stanza on 2 different occasions? Wouldn't you just move through them? Meanwhile, Stelligan University has declared that normal operations cannot continue under the circumstances, so they will be closing their doors for the time being. The university has also put up a special front page to pay their respects to the assault's victims. See image above. Meanwhile, in the People's Voice, silence of the government's media lambs. Not a word from the TNB about the latest scandal. Yeah, no kidding. The National Beholder is not saying a word about the biggest government corruption scandal in recent times. White lies, no matter how small, are still lies. The news that you read every day is selected, with editors wielding the power of what is disclosed, what is deliberately hidden from public eye. This corruption of the mainstream media says a lot about the power of the nation's government and their intentions. I am of course referring to the fact that the nation's agents murdered an officer of the Pargesian army, Oleg Bakai. To cover their tracks, they started to spread disparaging reports that I, the editor of this publication, was responsible for inciting his disappearance. Which you were. Disco Elysium. From all the weird nation names and such? Or why? Huh. Interesting. If you... Yeah. If you haven't played these, this is the second game. Both of them were on sale recently for, I think, $5 combined. Oh, the artwork is interesting because they chose this weird voxel setup because it allows them to have moving images without a shit ton of rendering work. And then they went from there and just made the still images the same. One second. Right. McKay's disappearance and the cover story that I was to blame surely would have been two juicy scandals that mainstream media would love to have reported on. However, the National Beholder did no such thing. There was no report on the murder of an important figure of Parges, nor was there a report of my supposed involvement. Getting facts wrong is very much in line with what we are used to by the TNB's reporting. Yet we are utterly disappointed about this new level of ignorance. Sadly, it shows once more how these lambs follow the instructions of the national government, without questioning or showing responsibility for their duty to report the truth to the public. Well. And there is more on Blabber, which I mentioned before is still a better name for not Twitter than X. So, a new little blurb. Promised his followers to attack Cassard today. That could be a problem, my dear. Yoink. Who would have thought Raban wouldn't be satisfied with what he has achieved yesterday? Well, that was pretty clear. I take it you will be most pleased to assist him with not being able to keep his promise. I'll try. Honestly, this guy is funnier than you are, so no big promises. But to do that, we'll need to find out what exactly this attack compromises first. Oh.
Raban, what time is it?
Time to wake up, brother.
Hey, what is it?
Karen?
Ilya? Why a conference call? What's going on?
My love, my brother. I called early so I could warn you both.
Warn us. What about?
You both are aware of the storm yesterday's announcement has created.
Yeah, there was hardly a way around it with social media. I still don't quite get how you pulled that off. These photos, how did you get them? Were the shelter's cameras still working? Is this why you kept that old notebook?
Don't rack your brains over it. I only did the necessary thing to expose the lies of the National Beholder. Now, with the world seeing the Beholder for what it really is, and finally shifting their attention to the people's voice, I'm ready to take the next step. This evening, I will send out a provocation against President Puppet. Narcissistic and self-centered as he is, he won't be able to ignore it.
Raban, honey.
Right.
What are you getting yourself into? You don't have to do this.
I'm not getting myself into anything. I've always been right at the center of it.
What is this going to achieve? What do you want?
What do I want? What do I want? I want my country back. I called to warn you about the consequences. The people's voice will gain even more attention, and it won't only be from our followers. The nation's government, Cassard's close allies, nationalists and patriots, they will all try to hurt me, find an excuse to arrest and extradite me, but I won't give them any reason to. And you won't either.
Of course not.
Leave us out of your plans, Raban. We want nothing to do with them.
Don't you understand? It's not my choice. They are not giving me an option.
There's always a choice.
No, not always. I'm relying on you both. If there is any weakness between us, they will find it, and they will exploit it. You are the only people that I trust. The only people that matter to me. I've got work to do now. Goodbye.
Karen, are you...
Yeah, I can't. Let's not talk now, please.
Okay, in case you do want to talk, though, you know...
I do. Bye, Ilya.
Bye.
Enlightening conversation here. Especially under the light that Karen Vard originally was Karen... Oh, I already forgot, but she's a born citizen of the nation and was his social worker when he first came over as a refugee. So she probably has some different views on his propaganda and terrorism attempts right now. Ha, the hypocrisy. If Raban is so worried about this, about his wife and brother, why is he willfully putting them in danger in the first place? Makes me wonder whether Ilya and Karen have something worth digging up. Did Vard by any chance mention what these actions he speaks of are? No, he did not. Are there any more? Oh yeah, you did.
It has been 2 hours. Time for a quick break. Get up, stretch your legs, grab some new water.
You know, little onion, that is not a bad idea, but first, the raid. Hello, people.
Time to take a sip. Nobody likes a dried out potato.
We was quick on that last redeem. Let's see if it pays off for them. Oh yes, there's also an accompanying... The onion is rebelling. There's also an accompanying last command that shows you who the title holder is. Right now it's Weep Trap. Well done, Weep. Also, Teach, you're one to talk with I'm just gonna call him Burger. With the Regrubs list, you have quite the selection of weird games, don't you? Can't say I am the one playing the weirdest stuff. I've never played anything like Carrot and Cream on stream. Anyway, Raiders. Oh no. Hi, Mint. I see you guys timed that. Well, definitely have to do something about this.
This could work.
Ah, Teach in the Noit. Yeah, that worked out.
No, thank you. Me with the booba suit on, maybe a little dick is okay. It's a very confusing place to be in my mind. Dick, not cool. Dick, but with silicone pussy, maybe a little bit is okay. I am saying a lot of words.
What
under the
an
influence
excellent
of
clip,
alcohol.
man.
I hope you understand.
Mint honey, I think it might be time to get a big broom and go through your clips for a little bit. What a great introduction, though.
We're still covered in third. Lamau.
So, welcome in, Raiders. Today we are in charge of a governmental spy program. Currently, on our task is to discredit a neighboring country's refugee ex-school principal and now turned blogger and journalist, I guess. Mint is dying. Excellent. Who has kind of fucked us over by leaking our military, secretly murdering a guy that was leaking stuff. Oops. Right. But if we kick Vard's door down and arrest him, Cassard will insist he is extradited, entailing an outrage by his followers. Either outcome could cause this delicate powder keg we're sitting on to explode, which is exactly what Vard wants, yes. Which is why we have to discredit him a lot before we do anything. Also, dear Ampleford, if this time you could pay attention to... Twitch mobile, it used to be just the full screen button, but with a new mobile app, I don't know. It's... The latest update is just trash. Also, out of interest, can you hear all the sirens outside, or is the filter good enough? Because I have the windows open for some fresh air. But in the last hour, there has been a shit ton of sirens. Okay, so I might have to close the windows, yeah. I figure it's mostly when I speak while they're driving by, which, yeah, can happen. I don't think the microphone triggers by just the siren noises. The fuck are those zooming sirens? Yeah, okay. No, we need to be smart, vigilant though. We need a more subtle approach. You mean more subtle than sending a killer team into a foreign country? Yeah, I think we could do that. Since we can't attack Vard directly, we're going to go after the people he cares about, Karen and Ilya. Yes, let's go after his wife and his brother. I want you to deep dive into their lives and dig up any dirt you can find. Anything illegal or reprehensible we can use against them. Well then. I will turn both Ilya and Karen into target persons, because they're definitely very dangerous to the state and not at all just victims of, well, us running a smear campaign, right? You, Agent, are now fully in charge of how to approach this. Investigate at your own discretion. I'd suggest you decide for one of them and pursue what seems promising to you. But the choice is up to you, I won't hold your hand. No matter what, keep in mind that Vard has planned his provocation for the evening. Get me something useful before he can put it out there. Yeah. So we have the time of day up here. Anytime I do anything, I lose 10 minutes. Well, by anything I mean like information or something like that. Just waiting around doesn't increase the time, luckily. I want to go after the wife, because that looks to be the more hurtful thing. He has new stuff on his desktop. Excellent. Ah, yeah, in the trash we had that, right. Pictures. Was a rugby coach. How nice. I just wanted to close the picture, you dig? That's the destroyed... Oh, hello. Yes, murderous potato. So that's interesting. That is the guy that we just got killed in the destroyed library. Yesterday. I wonder if he has older pictures. Oh, doesn't look like it. Well, that's interesting info about Oleg, but Oleg is dead. And yeah, we kind of already knew that. I mean, the guy did watch out for his daughter, so... Old school picture. Summer 2013. Yeah, there he is in his wheelchair. I assume this is Karen? Can't use this picture though, unfortunately. Right, browser history. Hello? Okay. Okay, all this stuff is mostly from yesterday, I guess. Well, that looks worrying. Yeah, we have that, right? Yes. New headlines here? No. Heavy rainstorms expected for the weekend, if only. Biggest social network timelines. Huh. Oh, I see. That is timeline. Okay. Well, let's collect the portrait. Choop. Oh. Eh? Why? Is he searching for... What? Is he just Googling for president of my old country, dirty secrets? Dude, that's not how anything works. Levine Wart. Interest relevant? Not sure. Birthday is always good. Refugee counselor, she's still doing that? That's interesting. Do we update her name? Sure. I'm guessing that's either her birth name or first husband. Levine is in Elizabeth Levine, the politician. Oh. A sister then? Have you made a connection here already? No. Place of residence, Bonton. We kind of know that. Well, that is all, you know, very nice. Although deserted army veteran and Pargesian refugees, as the political landscape in the nation is, might be possible to twist. Yeah, a deserter, that's unusual. Deserters aren't granted social support easily. In fact, due to the safety bill, they're prohibited from it. Hey, look at that. Perhaps she's counseling this deserter illegally. We should look into the matter. Here, I recommend you search for official documentation on this veteran. Files, schedules, everything you can get your hands on. Will do. Report anything that seems fishy about this veteran to me immediately. Yeah, it's really not very secure. Okay. That's most things. Like, these interests are probably not worth pursuing, but I'll leave them open for now as a reminder to maybe go back if we can find anything. Oh, there's a whole ass album. Excellent. That's just a new portrait. Should be fine. Artwork. And that thing. Okay. Why did that all turn purple? Oh, that's for the database lookup, isn't it? It auto-locked me in. Well, isn't that lovely? A more accurate address. Now that, I think, could be useful. We can't just storm Rabanth and Karen's home, but perhaps the address will be of other use for us. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Counseling position, we already know that. Right. I wanted to see stuff here. Is there anything on here? No. Therapeutic counselor. That... Like, all of these are kind of the same thing. Yeah, let's add it, see what happens. Huh, that was indeed the clue they wanted. More things happening here? No? Why did it just show me red? That's confusing. Imagine if this phone suddenly showed activity. More browser history, maybe? No. Oh. Okay. Does this do anything? No. I mean, that's already like her profile. What happens if I give his name in here? Anything about their home? Well. Okay. Up-to-date profile for her and I guess him as well. A mobile number. Hello. Excellent. Yes, it is. Okay, there he is again. Perfect. Yeah. Phone number for you as well. Patient session with Ilya. I guess that makes sense. Both her husband and him are, well, same kind of refugees, right? His picture didn't change? What picture? Okay. This our deserted veteran? Or this? Oh. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that should really be a way to get a profile pic for Ilya, I guess. But oh, he's doing more shit. Okay, I'm gonna snoop there 1 second. I love this. This is extremely stupid. Right, contacts, calendar. Session with Ilya relevant? Well, it probably gives us info on both her and him, which is good. We need both of them. Skychat. Okay. Panic attack. Okay, you tell. Whatever that is. Sure, let's hop over there. Ah, the deserter. Also, that's rough, dude. Yeah. Okay. Part of her name, yeah. We kind of need the last name. Pretty late on Thursday. Wasn't it Wednesday sessions with let's go through this first, but wasn't it Wednesday sessions with Ilya? Oh, hi, Molly. Session on the 13th. Okay. So it's not a session with Ilya. That's just the cover. Interesting. Yeah. That sure sounds like a cover. Yup. We need to find out whether there is a legal record of this Molly in Karen's files. If not, she will be in serious trouble. Yeah, that's why Ilya is still in her files, isn't it? To cover up. Well, that was a conveniently open chat. Evilly, hello, hello, welcome in. I wonder if Molly is Robka's mother? Maybe? Is that too connected? It might be. Counseling website, you say? Molly seems just a tad upset. You got a new hashtag on Blabber. Okay, private counseling website. Grab that. Yeah, sure seems like she's moonlighting. You could be able to find that website, but we will need a bit more information yet. Yes. Don't have children. We kinda knew that. Might be relevant later. Ooh, writing to David. Dear David, you've always stuck to me throughout so many years and never let me down once. This is why I turn to you. I have the feeling that you are the only person I can fully trust. I am at a loss. Karen, my wife, and I, there has been so much distance between us recently, and it is only growing. She's spending so much time with her job, she seems almost obsessed with it. And I with mine, admittedly. Today I get to read on Blabber of all the places that she's been spending her time, not even officially for her counsel, no. Instead she has been working in secret. I don't quite know what to make of that. Could be well-placed defamation, I'm used to that as you're aware. But something tells me there is more to it. I feel I am lacking the strength to continue with what I'm doing. The road to achieve a truly free, peaceful Parges seems even further away than ever. Excellent. So we're making progress there. In you go. Not enough to stop dead, I presume. No, but we're on the right track. Oh, and an answer. Ooh. Yeah, I think I need to check on the trending news. Right. Blabber first. Blame on Blaine. Oh, Lord. Ah, okay. That's that stuff. Ah, I see. Okay. Breaking news. Suspect in connection with assaults arrested. Okay. Woman arrested in connection with recent attacks in Bunton. A couple of minutes ago, the Bunton Police Department reported that an arrest in connection with the recent bombings in the capital has been made. A young woman has been brought into custody thanks to the investigation efforts of a special task force, police spokesman Kaufman said. How the woman is related to the bomb attacks, Kaufman did not cover. However, it is rumored that the suspect is well known to authorities by other incidents. My oh my. Ah, yes, there's... We collected that bit, right? Very sure we already did. Yeah, it is connected. Okay. There's still bits. Oh yeah, the new portrait. I'm gonna disable that. All right, Ilya. That is an interesting, interesting little job title you gave yourself. Gaming, geocaching, and writing. Okay. Has acquired money, huh? Interesting. Follow the money. Hundred gray shadows. Oh no. He's still single. That might be relevant. For now it's not. Let's hop through the rest of this. The fuck? Brand damn good coffee. Oh, he set up the website. Okay. Yep. I think it's almost time to go through Ilya's stuff then. The gallery. Nothing. And yeah, there was the patient session that was not... No, Thursday night. Oh yeah, no, Thursday night is correct. Right, more activity in the browser history. I think even if we just let him go, he's not really gonna be able to post much. So I have a feeling we might just be playing into his hand if we do anything. Whatever. Okay, you don't have any... you have Molly just as Molly in your contacts. I wish I could grab that phone number, but I guess not. Right. Over to... where was it? Ilya's timeline then. Why is this still marked as new? Yeah, we've definitely been through this. Right. Can't click on any of these. There was the single thing, I guess. Grab his date of birth. 83, isn't that like over 10 years younger than his brother? Huh. Ah yes, you don't have children. I don't think that's relevant. Oi, gonna disable that so it doesn't plop back up. Oh, that's nice. It says like there's blobs in there, but they're all dealt with one way or another. Okay. Where do we go from here? Does he have a hologram account? Can we just, yeah, search for him here? No. What do you mean location? That's not a location. Oh, it's just locations and addresses. Well. You haven't actually... Yeah, just Bonton. That's not good enough. Can we get him with the hobbies? A little fishing or something? Oh yeah, her interests as well. I'm gonna add them. Oi, can I pull them on here? No, have to click on that. Geocaching seems important. I don't know. Oh, lovely, a bleeding heart. Here's the thing I've learned. Starry-eyed idealism gets you nowhere. There are things, ugly things, that have to be done for the common good. Uh-huh. I'm a little annoyed that I can't get to her her special little website from her phone, for example. Like, she seriously never visits her website. There was nothing in here, right? Oh yeah, the util that landed in here, right? Yeah. Mail, phone, chat. We have all of those though. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Oh. Yeah. Would be nice if we had Molly's full name, right? But what happens if I take his name? Because technically he's a patient, right? Or not? So this is the other way. Yeah, this is the other way you could find out that she's lying about having sessions with Ilya. Not actually useful though. Yeah, we knew that. This is maybe interesting. That's interesting. Conflict with one unknown data chunk. So even though we haven't seen it yet, there is a piece of information somewhere that says he doesn't give a crap. Let's just jail everyone. Yeah, you know, sometimes I wish back for the little guardsman treatment where you can just pull the lever, jail. Easy. Is there anything actually new here, or is it just oh yeah, sure, let's collect that as well. But we kinda knew that. I guess we only know what's in here. Why is this still marked as new? Like, we've seen everything about this. Oh, I can leak shit. Oh, that's not good. I gotta try this. What happens if I update this shit? Wrong document type. How about operations? Okay. Why is this one still tagged as new? That's also odd. News, faculty. Yeah, new portrait. Don't really need it. Oh, that's how you could get... Good morning, Roy. That's how you... Or... Afternoon for you. Oh, a date. I'm an idiot. Yeah, okay, so that's how you could get the info that his daughter was or wasn't there. Let's see if we can find the date of the attack. Not in here. Okay. Not super helpful anyway. Yeah, so it stays marked until you've gone through all of it, I guess. So I'm just, this won't really help except for my OCD of not having everything light up. Well, look at that. That is actually useful. Let's check. Hey! Gamey! Not Wandy, Gamey. Hello, hello. What have you been up to? Hera says, thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Battle circuit. I have no idea what that is. I do know what that is.
Go up here. No. Up. Oh my god. How do you... Up.
Bit of a struggle fest there. I mean, I have played a few games in 1997, but not a ton. And hello, Balls. What were you right about? Thank you for that follow. Part of a Capcom beat-em-up collection. Oh, I see. Yeah, never was much of a beat-em-up fighting game player, so that probably explains why I don't know about this one. Was it another 10, 15 hour stream for you, or did you start yesterday? Well, that's cute. Oh, you were doing a secret raid. Oh, not him here. Oh yeah, just an 8-hour stream, no problem whatsoever. Well, and I hope you have a bit of a lurk and like take some time out of a chair to relax, eat something, I don't know, whatever you need to do. And everyone, welcome in. We're playing as 8 hours of fun. Yes. Yes, so what we're playing is Orwell. It's the second game. Well, there are 2 games named Orwell, both by the same developer, in which you take the role of a governmental spy, basically. having full access to like the government database and a kind of supercomputer spy program that automatically finds relevant and linked pieces of news about any kind of person that is deemed a target. And then it's your job to kind of filter through those news bits and possibly relevant data for the actual, actual interesting things. Yeah, deductive, investigative puzzle game that's a good description. With a fairly big leaning on like politics. The first game was, well, as the name implied, all about the whole 1984. The government has so much options of tracking and uncovering all your secrets. Now it's scary. This game seems to be more leaning towards politics and refugee issues so far. But we're not all that far in. We've done one day out of I don't know how many. The last game I think was like a whole week, maybe more, like 10 days, so like 10 missions, so to speak. It was recently on sale, both games for like €5 together, whatever that is in pure regional equivalent, but they were quite cheap. So they're probably not right now. But if you have the patience to wait a bit, it's possible they might go down in price sometime soon again. Right. Yeah, no sale. Steam has, well, recently, I think sometime last year, they updated their rules so that a game that was on sale can go on sale again for like some weeks or 2 months or something. So there's a bit of an enforced break now. What we're doing right now is this guy, refugee and hobby journalist writer, has had a bit of a scoop against our government, and so the logical next move for us is, we want to discredit him and get him to stop writing. Therefore, we're digging into his brother and his wife. Okay. Oh yeah, and this just gave us a time limit. Every time I collect information like that, I lose 10 minutes. So I only have 5 hours and 50 minutes of clicks worth remaining, which means 35 pieces of information before, well, time is out. Now, we've gotten the brother's computer. Hopefully that has some info. Yep, definitely a nerd. Knew that though. Oh wait, we don't need that as a new portrait. I don't think we're gonna have to follow any cameras or something with this face. Oh yeah, I played the first game in 2017, I think. I checked earlier it was. So I have like some memories, but I hope this game does not depend on me remembering what the end result there was, because I just don't remember it. Right, first let's check the trash. Excellent. So much for coming to some money, huh? Okay, address, that's good. His mail address, sure, let's spy on that as well. So he had made a post somewhere. Yeah. Plans to quit his job and leave Bond, and he's made a post that he came into some money. and is ready to leave the country. But apparently, at least his landlord doesn't know anything about that. Well, there's his bank account. Let's check ourselves, right? Overdue on rent. I mean, if you want to leave the country, you might just stop paying rent, right? I'm gonna leave this active. I can disable informational bits that I deem are not relevant to our investigation, like ever. Which is what I did with the Vulcan picture earlier. So it doesn't keep being highlighted for me and I don't get confused. And at the same time, it's just dealt with. I'm not doing this with this because him lying about having money and or not paying the rent might... Actually, if we want to just stress him and his brother out, maybe he's going to a Star Trek convention. Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, I've put in a new channel point redeem thingy that I have no idea if it's gonna work out. It is exclusively for bragging rights. It is the last channel redeem. All it does is save whoever last redeemed this, and each person gets 3 tries per stream. And, well, if you happen to be the last one for a given stream, you have won. What have you won? Absolutely nothing. And with exclamation mark last, you can always check who is currently the last holder. Yeah, I figured it was just dumb enough. I think I might have to include the you have only 3 tries per stream in the description somewhere to make it properly fair. Yeah. For now, we're collecting the overdue rent thing. Well, supposedly in need of money. At the same time, he's set our other things, right? Okay, yeah, we have the trash. Let's see his browser history. I love it. How to take down robot dinosaurs in Skyline Infinite Dawns. I wonder what game could possibly be meant by that. Then some news. And click these, but Watergate's Pharmaceuticals, that's his employer. Populous bloc involved in terrorist disappearance. Oh, that's the TNB article. Yeah, okay, we had that. Oh, that just throws us entirely out. No. Okay. Stuff and stuff too. Okay, picture of him and his brother. The beach with... Oh, with her. Interesting. Well, that's just nothing. Or template relax. Oh, that's presumably the template he used for the website he made for Open Soteria. Well, yeah, wrong person. Yoink. Okay. I think that's all on your desktop, no? Pretty sure that was all. So. Oh yeah, his employee records. Internal... His work phone. Yeah, that... Again, with the wrong profile. Work phone could be interesting. Can we listen to that? Yeah, but I mean, it's something, right? Oh. Their offices have been raided. Well, that's not good. I hope he has a new job lined up. Right, what else? Thursday. He didn't go to work today. Sorry, yesterday. Yeah, we know he was a refugee. Employment date relevant? Maybe later. We don't have the other half of this conflict, which is interesting. Now, who's here again? Are you surfing the net right now? No. And why is it still showing new? Very annoying. Yeah, deactivated that. There's nothing in the CSS file, right? It's just, yeah. Just believable nonsense. There's only that thing in there as well. Okay. Well. Fan Club Award. Top Deck Lethal. Okay. Oh yeah, I had disabled that one, but not the other one. There we go. That was the issue. Right. This is all older and not relevant. Yes. Oh yeah, we wanted to check out his bank account. Salary 1,500. He pays 900 rent, and he makes 1,600 a month. Yes. Have a good dinner. Have a good rest Sunday. Good night. Happy lurking. And thanks for that rate. Yeah, let's grab that. Yeah, there's this random 4,500, although, let's be honest, 4,500, just look at this. He got 4,500 in, which made his balance just barely. Just barely. Oh, that's just sad. Yeah. 4,500 is a lot of money, but it's not like, oh my god, I'm rich, I'm gonna leave the country money. I mean, it's nice when you're absolutely fucking broke. So, it's interesting that I can't grab this one. Why the fuck was he in a hotel? Yeah, exactly. Like 6 figures at least. Oh, I hadn't even noticed. Another 275 goes out for health insurance. Well, shit. So, between rent and health insurance, he's left with, yeah, with that. 340 a month. Good lord. What's up with that cash ATM? That near his work, maybe? Well, first, let's grab this one. So, this is the money he was referring to when he spoke about quitting his job, I presume. Yeah, but it's not really enough for that, is it? We must trace the money back to its origin, see where it came from. Yeah, that's a good idea. But first I'm gonna check the Oak Street one. What is the relevance of that? Oh, something new in the listener. Excuse you? May have done something stupid at work. Oh no. Supplies are gone and I am supposed to issue a statement, and now the police has been raiding the Watergate offices. You see the TNB report? Yes, we did. Could these be the consequences you've been warning us about? No. What do you mean it just vanishes? No, I think you've gonna grab that and then I'm gonna go back to the bank. Here. He gets the 4,500, which makes him, well, yeah, I think so. He was at negative 859. And then he gets 4,500. And his current balance is this, after having spent $58 at a dollar shop. Holy shit. Oh, yeah. The most recent one is out at the top. You don't? Huh. I mean, digital... Actually, no, yeah, even my digital statements are like that. Like, the latest is at the top, and then going down, you go into the past. I think the printed ones work the other way around. They, like, started at the first, and then as you went down, it went toward the end of the month. Can we actually... No, we cannot. Okay. Showing off how old you are. Excellent. Right. And her blog. We're bouncing a bit, which is probably not good. I mean, the game did literally warn us about it. Hello, psychology person. That's good. We can look at pictures for that. Okay, just for completion, let's look through this. Oh, this is rough. Bill. Yeah, we know she took him on. He was in the chat messages. Find your story very interesting. Yeah, that that's one way of getting to people, sure. Yeah, that leads to the same thing. Yes, the stories. Oh, that's help my daughter is traumatized. Excellent. I bombed Triflith and I can't stop hearing the explosions. Oh dear. Poor Bill. So... Oh, something new on the listener. Ah, he answered. You cannot be serious. How can you be this irresponsible? Hope for your sake that you're not involved with the supplies. You know the people's voice cannot afford to be connected to anything remotely conspicuous. Our enemies are waiting for any opportunity, no matter how small. We cannot afford giving them anything in the slightest. Now stay at home and write the damn statement, lest you make things even worse. After today, nobody will care about this anymore. You seem very confident for somebody that just earlier googled, is the president in the mafia? Okay, where is that hologram? There we go. Yeah, let's try that. There we are. A proper name. Did you meet Ilya yesterday? No, you did not. Now, he looked into your calendar. Karen, are you about to confess? Yup. Not exactly legal, that's why. Yeah, no shit. So this relationship is going really well. Can I just grab that? Yes. conclude we have enough time left. You may want to look around for other possible approaches before committing to this one. Okay, but we've got her nailed down, which is excellent. I want to find more about Ilya, though. And we still have... $13? I think we still have 13 collections free before the timer hits. Yeah. Oh, so she's at Nina's address. And there's her current. Okay, excellent. Okay, feel like we got some location infos from him as well? No? Yeah, the Oak Street, she doesn't have, yeah, he doesn't have photos of that, of course. That doesn't make sense. This irritates me. We don't have any proof that he was a fuck up yet, right? I mean, not to forget, he actually got a bunch of money in his bank account. We don't know quite where it came from. We could somehow prove Ilya was present and able to steal supplies. We could go on to arrest him. Check his alibi. Find out what he was doing at the time the supplies disappeared. That is a good question. Oh. Only 2 more hours. Yes, I'm aware. 12 more clicks, or rather 11. Supervisor Matthew, whatever. Ah, and there's the other half of that, isn't it? Yeah. Keep swapping shifts. Okay. They might actually not be on there. Oh. So Roland Ellison was in there? So it does have part of an alibi. Yeah. Or anything in here we might need? Oh yeah, we still don't know about that. Yeah, and these are Molly's, aka Nina's things. Wait, there's more. Oh yes, the portrait. Don't need that. There's still more? God damn it. Oh, right, the conflict. Yeah, I'm keeping that one on. Portrait disable. I think that's here, right? Yeah. Yes, timeline still has one thing. Oh, I'm still single. That was back in March. That is utterly irrelevant at this point. I mean, we can just get the wife for illegally treating someone. I guess it's like insurance fraud, technically. There are multiple drafts? No. Clear cash. Always good, yes. Right, there's a bunch of infos here. Army supplies. That's why there's so much trouble. Huh. With the unstable situation in Parges, it's crucial to keep our peacekeeping troops supplied at all times. Yes. More browser history. Okay. He's working on something. Finally working on something possibly real. We don't have a Facebook or anything for him and his date, right? Oh, what about the banking statements? The 13th, he went to a drugstore. He got a random cash infusion. And then he somehow spent almost $60 at a dollar shop. That's great. Oh, I want to see if if she's taking any pictures of his apartment by any chance. I'm guessing no. No. Living the best life, yes. I wish I had like a proper database for people. That would make things way easier. Okay, I'm not sure where to go with Ilya. It seems like he was out getting money for something rather than on a date. Or he's become a callboy, who knows? Hey, the next 1 year. Hello, Farah. Thank you very much. Twitch claims the affiliate anniversary thingy is like next week-ish. So I'm not sure how you're all already subscribed. I'm just gonna call it Twitch math. How are you doing? Are you sweating down in the south as well? Because here it's like 29 degrees again. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, was there more in here? Supervisor. Do we care? We have a little wiggle room. Ooh. I mean, that's not gonna be any less warm, but hopefully you have like the sea or a pool or something. Because vacation. Yeah, nice, nice. We'll just switch unofficially. Yeah, you fucking geniuses. Right. I really don't see where to go with Ilya. Chat, those that have been following for the last half hour or so, and by following I mean paying attention and understanding more than I do. If you got any ideas, out with it. Otherwise, I'm just well, I mean, the plan originally was going after the wife anyway, but am interested in finding out more what this idiot has done. Ha. I mean, there's always hope. We can't all be the same level of stupid, right? Yeah. I've just this week I've been playing Cyber Manhunt 2, which aside from the terrible title, is a bit the same like this, but more comfortable in a lot of places. The general, well, user experience, I would say, is nicer. Right. I'm just gonna grab that as her address and finish this day with this. Time for an arrest. Good. I will send an intervention team immediately. Hopefully this time they won't just shoot her. Done. The team is on their way. Now let's see whether Now let's see whether Raban remains so cocky after his wife is arrested. This is a good time to be calling.
Karen, I didn't mean to...
Raban, I don't have the time right now.
Where are you? Why is it so noisy?
I'm at the Circle Mall. Just arrived.
What for?
Going after Nina. Like I said, she needs me. She should be right here. She told me she was at the plaza.
Guess what? She probably told you a fake location so she could avoid you. Did she even ask for your help?
No, but she is a very vulnerable person. She's just too proud to admit it. Damn this woman, what is wrong with her? I cannot believe she would blatantly lie to me. We were making progress.
Maybe Nina is still working for the nation. Maybe they placed her in your care to drive a wedge between you and I.
Don't be ridiculous. She hates the government even more than you do. You two would get along famously.
She knew you would come after her. Out there, completely exposed. Think about it.
You should hear yourself talk. Not everyone is your enemy. You are so paranoid.
Karen, listen to me. Get out of there. I don't like this. It all feels very wrong.
To
It's
you,
not paranoia
everything
if they're
feels
really
wrong.
out to get you.
Always. There is nothing.
Karen? Karen!
Reports of an explosion at the mall. Well, that's very inconvenient. Something went down at the mall. Something bad. I've got to check back with command. Hold the line. Hold the line, sure. And oh look, This brings the freak out from the power over Ethernet. Ha! Agent, I've got someone here who would like to have a word with both of us. He should offer some clarity. My apologies. I'm Symes, the advisor on the Bonton bombings case. There has been an interference between our two cases. There has been an explosion at the Circle Mall. We believe it's connected to our case, the Bonton bombings. Yeah. Seems one of our target persons, Karen Levine Wart, was present at the bombing site. Yeah, she was our target as well. I'm sorry to inform you that she was severely injured in the explosion. I take full responsibility for our failure.
Time to take a sip. Nobody likes a dried out potato.
Oh, no. What have I drunk there? No need to worry, Symes. This is quite marvelous. Excuse me, I don't understand. You don't need to. Thank you for your report. You're dismissed. Very well then. Good luck. This is exactly what we needed right now. If this doesn't cause Raban to react, nothing will. Yeah, and we didn't even get our hands dirty. Isn't this perfect? I wonder how long he will take to find out that. Already, the People's Voice has a new announcement. We should tune in as soon as possible. I am not afraid of you, and I will not go away. This is a message to the government agents who dared to attack my wife. I will find you. Yeah, buddy, that's not what happened. I mean, we were out to get you, still are, but not like that.
My dear followers, it might come as a surprise to you, but you aren't the only ones who are listening to me. You are not the only ones watching me. The government has been after me for a long time, snooping and prying into my personal life in a feeble attempt to discredit me. That much I was aware of, and I treaded carefully day and night. But even I could not have anticipated the methods they would resolve to. Instead of attacking me, their declared enemy, they went for my poor wife. Karen, who has always stood both loyally and supportive by my side, has been cowardly assaulted. She was lured into the Circle Mall, straight into one of the Bonton bombings the government fails to stop again and again. Or should I rather say, didn't want to stop. Now she has been hospitalized, barely clinging to her life. And for what? To frighten me? But I will not shut the people's voice down. Neither now nor ever. I owe it to you, my supporters, to speak out loud what needs to be said. I won't allow anyone to intimidate me. No, I will not stop. I will fight back, and more furiously than ever before. I will go after them, just as they went after my wife. I will pick their precious lies apart one by one, and expose their misdeeds so they are plain to see for everyone. All of you shall be witnesses for the truth.
I'm proud of you, Agent. You managed to do exactly what I asked from you. Well, I mean, yes, but we did get non-helpful results, to my mind at least. Like, he isn't cowed by this. He already anticipated that, sorta. Like, with his general paranoia. All this did was, like, motivate him more. There's no way there's gonna be a provocation from Raban after this. Even if he did something, no one would be talking about it. Well, are you sure about that? You may log off for today. We will see what tomorrow brings. But I don't think Raban will do us any favors and to simply go away. Okay. I'm just gonna grab a few more info bits and see if the post still comes out. I have 7 more clicks. Well, 6 now. Before the 6 p.m. deadline hits. I wonder if there's still gonna be a blog post. Okay, there we go on that. Ah, yes. We still don't know where the other data chunk is for this, which is interesting. Nothing in these. Device offline. Oof. RIP phone. Yeah, we have his address and all that. Still not sure how we get anywhere. Wait, there's still more? Oh, right, the conflict. I'm an idiot. Short-term memory. Yeah, we've read all of these, right? This is mostly fluff. What happens if you... Ah, you can't click on questionable ads. How sad. Yeah, we've seen all of these as well. Ah, okay. Now there's the full text. Yeah, there isn't anything marked anymore except for that conflict. I am really unsure how this is meant to go. Oh, we did have a name now, didn't we? What happens if we just search for that? Patient database... Can't. I wish I could pull that or type it in here. I mean, we kind of know she's not registered because, yeah, it's legal. But I would have loved to see if there's some kind of info. I guess not. You're eating pizza? Well, hope you enjoy it. What kind of pizza, Weep? Is it alien egg pizza? If so, don't let Roy hear. Just cheese, okay. Yeah, I said I wanted to just turn the clock forward, but I can't even do that because don't know where to get other info about this. Weird. Ilya. Him and his date. We haven't gotten any info from his work phone or his email, have we? Or his mobile. That is very annoying. Well, I think we're finishing the day and probably the stream as well with that. This seems like a good time to stop. So, the summary of the day. My god. Yeah, we definitely found out a lot more about her than about him. We wanted to get Livangvard arrested to distract from the provocation, but she became involved and injured by a bombing. Yay us. Alright, with that, I think it's time to end. Clever, Weep, clever. Huh. There is, for once, absolutely nobody on that I could rate. Guess we could check if someone else is playing this game. Or, well... or the other one for that matter. No, literally the only stream in that category. Let's see about the first one. Nope. Nobody's there. Well, I guess we're just ending for once. Unless someone has a recommendation. Not sure who all is active right now. So, for now, thank you very much for being here. Thanks, Teach and Mint, for that ending stream club. For that combined timed raid. Thank you, Game Wanderer, for the raid as well, bringing people over here. Quite a few new follows today, actually. Well, quite a few. More than usual. Nobody commented on my Go Live notification, which I take as a good sign. I think we're going to continue this next week. Or maybe I'm gonna do a quick cyber manhunt for a direct comparison. Although the problem with that game, of course, is I've been through it already, so there's less riddling, less thinking. Then again, less thinking might be good. With that, I guess it's time to just say goodbye.